Hey guys, welcome to Everyday Faith Day 25, and we are jumping in today with the scripture and devotional reading. So let's pick up on Hebrews 12, verse 2. Here's what the writer of Hebrews says. We do this by keeping our eyes on Jesus, the champion who initiates and perfects our faith. Because of the joy awaiting him, he endured the cross, disregarding its shame. Now he is seated in the place of honor beside God's throne. In Jesus, we find an example of someone who endured great pain and suffering, yet kept his focus on the ultimate goal of restoring mankind back to God. Despite the pain and shame of the cross, he continued to hang in place until his atonement was fulfilled. And because of his commitment, he has been given a place of honor and a name that is above all other names. When we look at what Jesus did, it should inspire us to persevere and keep our focus on the commitments we've made. His resilience, his compassion, tenacity, love, and hope are all characteristics we can apply and grow in so that we too may be rewarded for our faithfulness. Think about the day you have before you. What areas are most challenging for you to keep your focus on Jesus? What steps can you take to redirect your focus when you feel discouraged or challenged? This is a great devotion, as we've kind of been talking about commitment and kind of moving onto this idea of focusing and that commitment requires focus. Looking to Jesus as our example, is a great thing, because he says not just that we keep our focus on Jesus, but Jesus kept his focus on his goal and what he was trying to do. And I love the questions posed to us at the end. Think about your day in front of you. What areas are most challenging for you? What parts of your day are difficult to keep your focus on Jesus? Maybe you're watching this mid-morning, you're like, man, the most difficult part of my day was this morning. It was getting the kids out of the house, getting them to school, making sure they had food and looked appropriate and just were out on time and not going to be late once again. And so the most challenging part of your day is that morning. And so you're like, that's already passed. I wish I would have had this 3 hours ago. That might be you. Maybe it's today at work and showing up and there's a coworker or a boss or someone who's just maybe not always, you guys just aren't compatible and you don't get along all that well. Maybe it's the evening, something in the family, something emotionally or relationally that's kind of weighing you down. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, identify where you find it difficult to keep your focus on Jesus. And then ask the second question, what steps can you take to redirect your focus when you feel discouraged or challenged? So when you feel like something's throwing you off, or when you feel like maybe things aren't working the way you expected or coming together in a way that's suitable, what can you do to kind of pivot and redirect your attention back to Jesus and keep your focus on him so that he can lead you forward in your commitments? It's two simple questions, but the answers to those questions I think are really, really helpful, beneficial, and they're going to move us all in the right direction. So thank you guys for tuning in today, and I'll catch you back here tomorrow morning. See you then.